And so we begin. What is up, everyone's Gundam Legacy Extreme here today to do a review on, which is my last review of the day, that being March the 2nd, the 1-144 high grade Age-2 normal. And yes, just like my full armor Unicorn Gundam, I weathered the fuck out of this guy. I was trying to go for speed burn. Well, not speed burn, but like flight burn, like resistance was causing damage to him. Yeah, now I know there's no resistance in space. I'm thinking possibly at some point you'll be seeing him in atmosphere flying, hopefully. Otherwise, my weathering job was for no reason, except for my own amusement. But yeah, getting in close. I really, really like how the H2 looks. It's got a Zeta Gundam kind of feel, without being as complex as the Zeta. Going up. Yeah, I really overall like the design. So yeah, articulation-wise, his head can look up about that far, down about that far, forwards and backwards until you pop it out of the ball joint, forwards and backwards until I pull the face off. Yeah, that's gonna happen a lot. And his head can rotate 360 so long as you keep the chin out of the way. And it can go side to side and do the side to side shimmy. Arms can rotate 360. They can go out about that far as well as going up. Now, as you can see, they went up just like the normal Age, and that's because it uses the same system. So, bringing in the torso of the original Age. If you really wanted to, you could, if I can get this off, pull off the arm. There we go. Put the arm on. You could arm him up with I was able to do this earlier. There we go. Just didn't have the peg in the right. You can arm him up with some of Age-1's wear system. And the arm can go out about that far, unless of course you move this flap right here up, then it can go out fully. Getting these wing parts out of the way, the arm can bend about that far. And yeah, sure, let's pull the arm out again. Let's just get these out of the way. Wrists can rotate. Hand covers fall off. And they can wiggle. The waist can rotate 360 and move at the hip. Legs can go side to side at the hip. Front skirts come molded together, but they can be separated. Back skirt moves. Legs can go forwards, backwards about that far, out about that far because the side skirts can move out. They'll rotate at the thigh and bend at the knee at 2 joints right there. Foot can go forwards and backwards, side to side, very, very, very far. So once again, flat-footed splits. And the toes can bend, but that's for transformation purposes. Transformation purposes, yes. But before I get to that, let me get to accessories. And before I get to accessories, let me just get his wings back on. Starting off, you get the shield, and just like Zeta Gundam, I question how that can block anything. The shield goes onto the arm, like so. You have 2 beam sabers stored in the back skirt, just like the Curios. Take them out, and you get 2 long beams. You don't get short ones with this one. Very nice. They just slide back in like so. And then, of course, his main weapon of choice, you get the Hyper Dodge Rifle. Which can store on the back skirt, like so, as seen in actually the most recent episode, that being last Sunday's. The last episode of February. Now, as I was, also I forgot, you get this action stand, which can hold parts that are not on him, and I really like that. Now, as I was saying, he can transform, so let's get to transforming. To start off with, yank his arms off, then grab his torso like so, and you stretch until you pull him apart. Lower the waist and push until you peg it together. Then you take the wings, and you take the skirt, bring them forward, and lower this down like so till you can't push them down anymore. Then take the legs and you pull a wing 0 or a wing Gundam. You just bring them up. They don't lock in place, unfortunately, which is kind of sad. Then you disassemble the entire waist unit, separate the legs, take this part, and you replace it with this part right here. And then you drop the part. Okay, anyway. Take the part that you just dropped, and you plug it back into that place, and then you push the legs right in. Then you take the head, you push it all the way down to hide the face. Now for the arms. These are the only stickers I used on the kit, by the way. Everything else I painted on my own. You completely lower the arms, which causes that to fall out. And then you straighten the wings out like so. And what I do is I fold these over completely, which is I think what you're supposed to do. And you push the arm back, and then you have to make sure you have to use the fists, because they have to nestle right in there. And I bumped the camera if you heard a thump. And then again, need to have the shield. You need to rotate the shield. You need to rotate the arm this way so that you can put the shield on the side, just like with the high grade, just like with the Age-1. Excuse me. And if you missed that by any chance last time, straighten out the wings, like so. This time, pull the shoulder armor piece, flap thing right there up, until everything is nestled. And then slide the arm on, and again, make sure the fists are in those little crevices. And then try and straighten everything out. Then you take the stand, you rotate it, set the neck, looks like that, and that peg is sticking out this way, and you cram it up its butt. Next, you spread the wings out. Then, take the Hyper Dodge Rifle. Take this part, pull it right out. rotate it, and you push it back in until it's completely in there. Then you lift up the handle to the hyper dodge rifle, and you close it up. And then you just peg the handle into the chest, and there you have flight mode, otherwise known as in the series, the G Strider. And I actually like it. Let me zoom out. And I actually like this mode. I really, really like this mode. Normally I don't like half-assed transformations, and this is kind of a half-assed transformation. And I don't like parts forming, which this does have a little bit of parts forming. I mean, parts swapping, not parts forming. It's not as bad as, say, the Delta Plus or the soon-to-be-released Delta Gundam. Literally, the only part you have to swap out is the hip part. And unlike those where you don't have a place to put them, at least it comes with a stand. Which, once again, you can also store closed fist and the same Age hands. All these hands are the same. Which means also, by the way, seeing as this has a fully closed fist manipulator, since these hands are the same as the Age-1s, now you have another hand that you can give your Age-1 if you want, because now you have a fully closed fist. Getting this back on. But yeah, overall, I'm giving this kit a perfect A+. Well, actually, no, not a perfect A+. I'll give it an A-. It's a really, really good kit. You have to put a little bit of detail in. Like, if I'm correct, you see those marks on the head? You don't get seals on... I don't believe you get seals for them at all. I had to paint those. The only seals I used were those and the one for the forehead. And the one for the forehead camera. I painted the eyes. I painted the back head camera. I painted those little things on the head. But other than that, this kit is pretty much perfect. I can't wait for a master grade of him to come out. And I'm going to guess that a master grade of him will probably be getting announced around the summertime and released around the beginning of Age-2. But all in all, yeah. So this is GundamLegacyExtreme signing out, and I will see you all at the next review. Peace.